It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 28.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Cardinals first down.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 40.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Jackson.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42.
First down, Cardinals.
And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that. Slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Right back to him on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a second and long.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Still 15 yards to go, second down. From the gun, Jackson on the move to his left. He's going to take off. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. And they'll begin by running the option. And some space here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Ball carrier. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. Brings up
off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
At their own 20-yard line.
Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race. Now, this is into the weekend in the NFC. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. the prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Cardinals.
To number 80.
A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And the division title, that's out of reach. We know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get, that first wild card and the number 5 overall seed.
Partner's not out of the question, especially with the 7 seeds that they have now.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now they'll throw here out of the gun, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And 16.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at the 23. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now a handoff looking right. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Jackson. He may try and run for this. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20.
Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
22-yard line.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 76 yards.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play, and I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams, because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm with the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Now he'll escape to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
At the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
3. Now 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
yardage. Okay.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The football going back over to Arizona now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now they try the right side here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Yeah, that was the safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and...
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Incomplete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
10 more yards.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches at their 49.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage.
They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
They'll come out in the pistol.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this, and in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. On the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Seahawks 3.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete to John Ross. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
First down, Cardinals.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Jackson's pass.
A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Tucker now to add the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Out comes the Seattle offense. We take a peek at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC.
And you can see they're in second place in the division, but they have clinched postseason football. That's the important thing. They currently have the best record among the wild card contenders, but they want to make sure they finish this season strong.
And isn't that the case each and every year about one division that ends up being the top-loaded division? And unfortunately this year, it's theirs. But you could spin it and say, hey, they've been tested, and they've beaten a lot of good teams already. They will be prepared for the playoffs. But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
They run the option on 2nd down.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now an inside draw. This is their fullback. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
Seahawks 6.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Now Jackson on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
They run the counter now on first down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
From the gun, Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A gain of 11.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
2nd and 3.
And he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34.
Jackson sacked.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete. Xavier Howard on the cover.
To throw again. Jackson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will extend their lead even further.
4, Seahawks 6.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. By kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll start out west at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, and it's the Broncos who have the lead in the second quarter. The Broncos seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to the Motor City to check on the Lions at home in Detroit. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting Jaguars. The Lions looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie, see what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they've gone to the half in a tight one. 21-all is the score. In the game you're watching, we've seen a strong first half out of Lamar Jackson. He's over 300 yards passing already. How high can he go? To find out, let's kick it back over to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in
the backfield, and he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
So a chance to make people miss an open field. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. And he'll give it here to his running back. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 33. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
At the 33-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4.
And what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
The Seahawks send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Down at the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd
from the gun. Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson sliding out of the pocket and able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And now Jackson will look to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards, the pick up there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Jackson on first down. Open man is Ross, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 3. And the Cardinal first down.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing again, Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up for season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A gain of 7.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Getting that when we score touchdowns, running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone. We saw evidence of that on that play.
Tucker now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona.
Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Running back. Incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on fourth, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much fourth downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on fourth down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Arizona.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Here's Jackson, operating from the gun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
From the gun, Jackson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
There certainly is, because we all know everyone is aiming for that #1 seed. But failing that, because only 2 teams in the NFL get a bye, 1 from each conference, that question becomes who's hot? Who's peaking at the right time as you start the playoffs?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards through the air, caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than 1 tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Intended for his running back. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And that will cut this lead down to 25. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Lamar Jackson heading back out as we check out our player spotlight.
Some swagger. Yeah, he's definitely got that. You see him throwing the football, the nice little video. He's seeing that in his head as well because he wants more of that to happen. So anytime you see him that relaxed, that comfortable, usually it's a big thumbs up for his team.
Yeah, it's been a big highlight day for him. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they look to finish strong in this 4th quarter, and this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Back at the 26.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for number 82. Incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good. But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight. But number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. Buying time to his left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Back to throw now on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 15.
This will be caught just inside the 10.
And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain. I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page, because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Sly on for the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for the Cardinals, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the L.A. Rams. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it's a loss that could hurt come playoff seeding time as they fall to 11-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.